It is a beautiful day for some DSA, and welcome back to the Cozy Club, my friends. My name is Cozy Gamer, and we have got a video today, guys. Hermes and Pegasus have been out for a few days now, and everybody got a pretty much a free Hermes from the more than kind gift that we all got. I think we got 40 shards, and so a lot of free-to-play people have Hermes. I asked you guys on the YouTube community chat, what guide do you want to see next? What video do you guys want to see next? And you guys elected on seeing a Hermes Spotlight or a Hermes First Thought, which is going to be this video. So today we're going to be talking about Hermes with free-to-play characters, what he does well, and then also essentially what teams I would recommend to put him on. Now, guys, we're going to be doing this live on Twitch. Say what's up to the live studio audience. And if you guys want to catch stuff ahead of time, we just talked about a positioning guide, which there'll be a video on that, but wanted to bring it to you guys. So let's go ahead, jump into the video and show you guys Mr. Hermes. Now, there's a lot to break down with Hermes altogether, but let's go ahead and start out with the fundamentals of what he does. Now, first of all, guys, Hermes is the god of speed, Mercury, and he's the fastest character within the game. Now, the thing is, Go-Go with a red stone with an attack stone is still slower than Hermes. So that being said, guys, let's go ahead and break down what he does well. You guys can see the basic attacks up above. We're going to break it down, each of his abilities, and then also kind of what abilities I would go ahead and level up first. So first of all, you guys, we've got his basic attack, which Hermes is all about keeping haste on him. If he has haste, he's going to do everything a lot better. If you can have haste on Hermes, all of his abilities, for the most part, are going to do something different. So let's talk about what they're going to do in general. Now, first of all, his first basic attack is just going to keep the haste on Hermes. So if he gets that fourth hit, which you guys saw up above, if he gets the fourth hit, he's going to go ahead and extend the haste that's on him immediately. Now, Hit It Ladies is his first special attack, or first special ability. And Hit It Ladies is something that we want to go ahead and break down. This is the ability that really is the shining moment of Hermes and what he does so well. Now, his passive ability is the best piece of Hermes, but this first ability is going to be the second best thing that you want to utilize your Hermes in. Now, if you've got frozen characters at all, that's really all you need to make Hermes work really well. Now, if you also have Anna or Hero, those are going to be the best free-to-play characters, and you're going to see some teams right now that I'm revving up above, or to my side, I guess, that are very solid teams to run with Hermes. Now, the reason why I run Elsa with Hermes, and I want to talk about what works well, is Hermes with this Hit It Ladies is going to be giving some amazing buffs to his adjacent opponents. So the buffs he's going to be giving is critical chance up, offense up, critical power up, tactics unstoppable. All of these buffs, outside of maybe Unstoppable, are going to be super advantageous for your strongest hitters on the battlefield. So if you've got a character like Elsa, who does better damage the more buffs that she has on her, well, Hermes was built for that. And so if you're running a Frozen team, if you've got Hero, Anna, characters that we recommend all the time here at the Cozy Club, you want to make sure that Hermes is going to be on that team as well. Now, you don't want to fully invest. We want to see exactly how good the Mythicals are and Hermes, but if you happen to have a free Hermes and you want to know how to use them the best, pairing him up with Elsa is probably your best bet. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the other things that he does well. We'll break down his kit a little bit more. You guys are going to be seeing a battle of Elsa right up above, doing some crazy damage. But I want to break down Hermes and his ability priority. We'll come back to this battle in a hot minute. Now, Hit It Ladies is what we just talked about. Hit It Ladies is going to be granting not only Hermes, but the teammates speed meter. Now, if he has haste, he's going to be giving this to his adjacent teammates, which a lot of people like to start out the battle. They like to smack Hit It Ladies right off the bat, which is going to give him haste. However, if you can run Anna or Hero and give him haste before his first turn, you're going to be able to use a lot. It's going to be a lot better in the long run. So essentially, guys, you can upgrade with Hero Hamada. His upgrade is going to give haste to Hermes because he's a support character, which is in turn going to allow Hermes to do everything that he needs to do. Now, I recommend having Anna adjacent to Hermes to start the battle. Why? Because A, it's going to give him some great speed up, but also it's going to give him that haste, and he's really never going to lose it. Now, his first turn, as you guys saw up in the video of above, his first turn is going to have haste. He's going to be able to give adjacent teammates one of these great buffs as well as speed turn meter. And in addition to that, he will be using his passive. And this is the fundamentals of Hermes and my first thoughts on the hero altogether. We don't even have the other mythical characters, and so once we have them all, I'll do a full guide and an in-depth guide to all of them once I've had enough testing. But both Pegasus and Hermes have been some of the hardest to try to figure out how to use without their counterparts that have come out yet. Beauty and the Beast, they were not solid characters, and they're still really not the furniture team, as I call them. They're not great. But Hermes does some things, and he is a plug-and-play character because of the amount of speed that he gives out and how much speed that he has. Now, don't really worry. We're going to break down which ones you want to upgrade first. You don't really need to bring up the basic attack too much, but we'll get to that in a second. His passive is going to grant people 20%. He's going to grant himself 20 speed meter, and he's going to grant haste to one random teammate. That can go ahead and repeat itself. It could be a random character that keeps getting haste. It doesn't, if they have haste, it doesn't mean they're not going to get it again. But Hermes spreads haste all over. But where this is really going to shine, where the cream of the crop is that level 4 ability. If the teammate is a mythical character, they're going to gain 5% speed turn meter on top of everything. Well, 5% turn meter, 15% turn meter on characters like Hades, that's already wicked fast. Pegasus, very fast character, and I'm sure the other Hercules characters are going to be fast. And this is where the synergy is probably going to roll with the Hercules crew altogether. So he really empowers the strong characters on the squad. Very fast support. Now, Hermes, very weak, very squishy, can die very easy. In fact, probably I would argue is one of the squishiest characters within the game. But let's go ahead and talk about his ability priority. Guys, Speed Stone, you want to capitalize on that speed, so Speed Stone is definitely the way you want to go. Really, you could maybe make a case for Critical Chance and Critical Damage Stone. Critical Chance, really not critical damage because of his basic attack, but you want to go speed. Speed's the way, especially Hermes, already fast. Capitalize on that speed. Let's break down his ability priority list. A lot of you guys, we don't have a graphic, but we're going to go ahead and break down the abilities that you want to level up. Now, the first ability you want to level up without question is you want to get his passive. Even if he can't get anything else done on Hermes, you want to get his basic level 2 or his passive level 2 and level 3 up immediately. Those are you're going to get 10% speed turn meter, and you're also going to get an additional 20%, having Hermes go all the time. Now, this is arguably, this is what you want to get up next, is this passive right here. But if you don't have him up on the gear level needed for that, your next ability you want to get up, no question, is level 2, Hit It Ladies. Level 2, if this character has haste, he's going to grant the 10% speed turn meter to this character and adjacent teammates. One of the best parts of his kit. Go ahead and level that up. Don't think damage, and this is why Hermes can work so well. Even if you got a free 3-4-star Hermes, you don't need him at a high star level. He's already going to be squishy. Unless you have him maxed out, he's going to be squishy. So use your Hermes to be a massive fast support and protect him to aid your other high offense characters like Elsa, Go-Go, Mickey Mouse, people like that. He's great for Mickey Mouse. He's great for Elsa. Probably the best paired with Elsa outside of those mythical characters. But we're going to go ahead and talk about a few other things. So his basic attack, don't really need to worry about that. Not super important. Hit It Ladies level 3 would be the next ability that would level up. And then you can focus on his basic that can go ahead and extend the haste on Hermes. Hermes with haste, though, every single time that he does an ability, he does something extra with the haste. Gone Babe is not super important. The damage is pretty lackluster. He is going to extend a helpful effect on adjacent teammates, but it's not crazy because it's not taunt. So outside of Elsa, you can extend that, but Daisy Duck's going to be a better option there. So Gone Babe, luxury betas, you don't really have to worry about Gone Babe. I mean, you want to get it up when you can. You can get up to 2 helpful effects up, and that's definitely going to help out Elsa. And probably the mythical characters. I might eat these words when Hercules comes out, but at the moment, that is really the level priority that you want to run. Here's a look at his maxed out stats, and then we're going to lastly look at haste characters that can give Hermes haste, Cozy Club. But altogether, we all pretty much got a free Hermes. He's a great addition to Frozen. I would plug him into Frozen and to Elsa because he can't really mess up there. And you want to just find ways to give this man the haste, because he can give it to himself, but then he loses it pretty quickly right after that. And so you can go ahead and go with Hit It Ladies to start the battle, but it's kind of a waste of what Hermes does altogether. So solid character, doesn't matter the star or the gear level. Lastly, let's go ahead and pull up haste. Now here we go, guys. We did the full buff guide. If you guys haven't seen the buff guide, I'll leave a link of the video up above in that top right corner. And we've got all the buffs within DSA, and these are the characters that can give either haste to themselves or they can give haste to Hermes. Now, the obviously MVPs here are going to be Anna, who can do everyone's got an Anna. Go ahead and put her to use with Hermes, or you can go ahead and pair it up with Hero Hamada. We're starting to see those speed leads kind of fizzle out a little bit, and Hermes is a great way to passively give your team speed turn meter. So these are the characters that can give haste. Some of them give it to themselves, but you should have a lot of these characters on your list already. And altogether, guys, Hermes, again, a great addition to really a lot of the free-to-play teams out there, especially if you got them free. I would hold up until we see what the mythicals are altogether. If you guys want to take a quick peek at the mythical faction, Miguel is a great addition because Miguel can grant haste to his adjacent teammates, which we'll be doing a whole positioning guide here pretty soon. But the haste that Miguel gives is great to work with Hermes. He can revive people. I think if we get a Hades rework, I think that Hermes and Hades are going to be a match made in heaven. Hades is already faster than lightning. Hermes is just going to speed him up even more. He's going to give him all the abilities and the buffs he needs. I think even though they're conflicting gods, they were once friends, right? So I think that's going to be a great pair up. We're going to be talking about Pegasus on another video, but Hermes, you guys voted. This is the one that you guys wanted to see the most, and so that is what we're going to cover. Altogether, right now, I'm going to put Hermes at maybe a B+, maybe lower A at the max. His passive really saves him out. Too early to say. We would have put Sven and Kristoff a lot lower, especially Kristoff. And then now look at them. Obviously, they were a great tank in their day and still a pretty solid tank altogether. So there you go, guys. There is going to be my first thoughts on Hermes, what I think about them altogether. My friends, we got a lot of videos coming out. We got the positioning guide of Pegasus first thoughts, all the Hercules team guides coming out next week, I'm sure, or the week after, whenever. I'm sure we're going to either get the legendary event next week or 2 weeks from now. That's usually the gist of how they roll out. Guys, go ahead, start farming your mythicals if you want to get Hercules. And until next time, my friends, stay cozy.